Have you ever wondered how many pizzas are sold in the United States? It is roughly about 3 billion pizzas each year. That means 350 slices are consumed each second. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, about 13% of Americans eat pizza daily. That's about 1 in 8 Americans eating pizza on any given day. While pizza is not considered as a healthy diet, Papa John's co-founder claims that pizza is nutritious and healthy if you eat a few slices. While keeping the healthy part aside, the mission statement of Papa John's is better ingredients and better pizza, but that did not put Papa John's in top 3 pizza considerations of customers. So in this analysis, our team will provide a digital marketing plan on how we can influence consumers to increase their regard of Papa John's as their top consideration. Over to you, Farhan.
So as a first step, we have gone through and developed the understanding of consumer decision journey and its steps in collaboration with the primary marketing objectives. What we found was that at the moment, Papa John's meets the 4 marketing objectives out of the 5 marketing objectives, which are awareness, sales, brand positioning, and loyalty. Our data has indicated that Papa John's has to focus on the evaluation step of the consumer decision journey by using the marketing objective of influence consideration. We'll talk more about it with data, but let's hear about the complications.
All right, after conducting our analysis and research, we identify several complications that Papa John is facing at the moment. Those are weak brand favorability and infirm digital strategy. Despite the fact that Papa John has premium product and has a great international awareness, it is occupying 4th spot on the initial consideration list, lagging behind pizza brand like Domino's, Pizza Hut, and Little Caesars. And the reason of such a position is that Papa John provides premium product for a premium price, which eliminates a certain demographic from purchasing this product. And when it comes to digital strategy, we notice that Papa John's has very low digital presence due to the low advertising budget allocation and previous and effective adoption of successful pilot program negatively impacted Papa John's consideration.
In order for Papa John's to increase the customer base, enhance the business towards further profit, we recommended Papa John's to focus on influence consideration. And for that, there are 3 questions that must be answered. Let's start the question number 1, which is what? What products and features can be provided to meet consumers' need to improve interest, sentiment, and conversion rate of offerings over time? This slide provides our general understanding or the conclusion, which will support with data. So a couple of them which are important for us to communicate to you is that the influence consumer consideration can be done by leveraging digital strategies in high demand market, improving authenticity and emotional tone, and also basically understanding some key criteria that helps the competitors actually to gain more business with time. Let's go through some of the supporting data to reinforce these points. So we looked into the Google search trend data for Papa John's and its competitors over time and within the United States. The key observation we have is that the consumer interest in Papa John's pizza remained consistent throughout in the past 5 years. However, the other competitors like Pizza Hut or Domino's, they do have higher consumer search or the higher consumer interest. We have also looked into the US map and we realized that their consumer interest or the consumer search is very localized to few states. And therefore, this provides Papa John's an opportunity to enhance the consumer interest by in working on their sentiment. And in order to understand the sentiment, we have looked into the data in the next slide by using two tools, TweetReach and LIWC. We found that Papa John's has significantly lower consumer reach than Pizza Hut. So there is one opportunity for them to increase the consumer reach. Our analysis has also indicated that Papa John's messaging has higher cloud score, which means that consumers are very confident, they know about the product, but they have lower authenticity and emotional score than Pizza Hut.
All right, so why is Papa John's digital strategy not leading them to increase the traffic and does not bring the customers to their digital app in comparison with their competitors? So 76% of consumers reflected that they prefer messaging or texting when engaging with their brands or the company of their liking. So approaching this new trend will help Papa John's to stay connected with their existing and new customers. In the past, Papa John conducted a very successful program to boost their consideration, which led to the order increase of 126%. However, company failed to adopt this successful program on a company-wide level. And when it comes to advertising budgeting, we can see that Papa John's is way behind other pizza brands like Domino's and Pizza Hut. Papa John's annually would spend between 54 to 72 million per year. However, in the recent few years, the budget allocation has been decreasing. When we look at Domino's or Pizza Hut, their budget allocation is way higher, up to 200 million a year. And yet Domino's keep increasing their budgeting for digital allocation.
You may also be asking, how does Papa John's influence consumers to jump to the top of the consideration list? Really, if Papa John's wants to do this, they must be one of the first thoughts of the customer. And they can increase the chance by really adding multiple digital touch points at really key times. And the really nice thing about digital is that you can take an ad or a coupon and you can kind of experiment with it just incrementally. Experiment at a certain time, see what the attribution is, which means was there action taken based on that ad or coupon? And if not, you can move it to a different time. So that is the nice thing about going digital. What will be really important is to pair this with ongoing expert analysis with a digital analyst. I want to show you the data here that kind of shows how you can do this pairing by looking at the tweets. I Want Pizza tweets by day shows that Wednesday, Tuesday, and Sunday are the most, Thursday is the least. If you look at the hours, between 6 to 8 p.m. is the most tweets. And interestingly enough, the most pizzas are sold on US holidays at the end of the year and also at the Super Bowl. So this gives you just some insight into the great flexibility of digital marketing. Azim?
Well, thank you so much, team. This brings us to the perfect time to our final segment of our analysis, recommendations. So we recommend Papa John's five recommendations. That includes increase in digital presence by diversifying the existing expenditure, leveraging trends to engage customer emotionally, leveraging marketing automation tools to improve marketing spend, monitoring and measuring the performance of campaigns with feedback loops, establishing exclusive partnerships to ensure efficient ordering and delivery systems. So we, as data analysts for Papa John's, we are committed on ongoing efforts to ensure proper implementation of suggested recommendations and tracking attribution to increase Papa John's overall consumer consideration. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to analyze Papa John's customer decision journey and letting us provide the recommendations.